Welcome back to the Reform Times radio show, and we're having a free mic day today, and we're taking calls. We don't care what your cause is or what your candidacy is. If you want to call and just kind of promote it on the air, we're more than happy to put you on. And
if you have less than $250 million in your war chest, you might be an underdog.
You're a good
candidate for this show.
Okay. Well, today, or right now, we have holding on the line, we have Mr. Larry Thrasher, and he is with the Clay County Against Bi-State group. Welcome to the show, Mr. Thrasher.
Thank you.
All right. Tell us what you're doing, why you're doing it.
Well, number one, I think they've been putting out some inaccurate figures. They said our arts group only gets $1 on the average. Just this year alone, we've helped put in $50 million, and that's just with the zoo and the Liberty Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the top 9%, because of the Crossroads District happening, they are very highly rated, and they're written up in the Arts Council as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is just entirely too much money, and I think it's going to go more like a 25-year program than the 15 to 17, because they haven't used the figures of the last 3 years of the sales tax going down, and they'll count in 4% increases. I don't think anybody's getting 4% pay raises, or I don't think the economy's going to go ahead 4% due to the fact that we'll spend more for gasoline, more for Medicare, and more for Social Security.
Yeah, I can't imagine the last time I got a 4% pay raise myself.
Well, we also have up in Clay County, if we send this $169 million,
Mm-hmm.
that means money that could be spent in Clay County and help the economy move on. Just for the Sheriff's Department alone, we need 70 cars. Most of them got 120, 130,000 miles on them. We could also, with that money, go ahead and open up the county jail. We've got one wing shut down. It's not fully staffed, so we're letting criminals out way ahead of time because we just don't have a place to keep them. We have 6 or 7 different courthouses. We could build one new courthouse and have everything in one spot, run better efficiency and cost-wise. We could put in a new amphitheater, a new aquatic center, and basically, if we that money, we could probably do that every 5 years.
Well, that certainly would be interesting, but you don't think that it's something that should be voted for right now, is my understanding.
I don't think with the amount of money they're wanting to put in it, I would like to know, number one, we put in $300 million over the last 30 years with the $8.5 million that the city, county, and state put in.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we give them $1 million, over $1 million a year to manage the Royal Stadium and the Chief Stadium. If you look at only the 90 days that it's opened out of the year for the games, that's a pretty high price to pay. And we don't have anything in the taxpayers to show where $300 million is really gone. I mean, I can't believe it's just trash pickup.
Now, how can people get in touch with Clay County Against Bi-State if they want further information?
They can just call me at 454 or 452
Mm-hmm.
5338.
And that is area code 816?
Yes, it's 816.
So it's 816-452-5338.
Correct.
And you're Mr. Larry Thrasher, and you're with Clay County Against Bi-State.
Right.
All right, thanks for being on the show.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And next we have Shirley election candidates.
Yes, Bly, this is Shirley in Wyandotte County.
Oh, okay.
And on page 3 of our local paper today, the Kansas City Kansan, there are 2 ladies running for offices here in Wyandotte County, and there's nice pictures and information about them, like Joy Holt over in the Turner area. She's a member of the Reform, charter member, practically, the Reform Party, and she's running against incumbent State Senator Chris Steininger in the 6th District.
And that's in the Turner area?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and she's
it's
running
the
for...
south half of Wyandotte County.
Okay,
Much.
State Senate 6th District.
Yes.
And what is her main reason that people should vote for her?
Well, she doesn't feel that we've been as well represented as we should have been, and property taxes are one of her issues, and the right to carry
Okay.
field, like the Vermont law.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just just his votes on different things. So, and the other lady.
Oh,
Yes.
but first, why don't you tell us how to get in touch with Joy Holt?
It's 913-677-3760.
And one more time.
913-677-3760.
37. Okay, and that's for Joy Holt,
Yes.
who's running in State Senate 6, and that is on the Kansas side in the
Right.
Turner area.
Right.
Okay, and what's your next
Well,
candidate?
She represents more than just Turner. It's a large
Area.
district.
Okay,
Yes,
but all in Wyandotte County.
Right.
Okay.
And in fact, her district goes clear as far west as Edwardsville.
Oh, okay. So
Uh,
there's lots of folks out there. You can vote
yes.
for Joy.
Right. And I believe from the state line east. Anyway, I mean state line west.
And who's the second candidate you're interested?
Donna Harsh. She'll be a write-in candidate, and she's been giving out lots of information how to complete a vote for a write-in candidate.
Now, could you please spell that,
Yes.
please? Because writing
Harsh.
candidates, it's really tough to work with. Harsch, is that it?
Harsh.
It's H. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what's Donna running for?
37th District State Representative in Kansas.
Okay, Kansas 37th District. And what kind of general geographic area is that?
It's Central Avenue, St. Peter's Church District, and goes toward the state line also.
So this is in Wyandotte County also.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
But in the more the inner city area there.
Now, is Donna running as an independent?
She's a chairman of the Republican Committee in Wyandotte County,
Okay.
and she's running against the Democrat chairman.
Oh, well, that should be an interesting race.
Yes.
Now, will this be a one-way race or a two-way race? Or, sorry, two- or three-way race?
Just two people. The
write-in and then the Democrat incumbent?
right. Well, he's not incumbent. It's a new position.
Oh, okay. Now, how could someone get in touch with Donna if they want to do so?
Okay, just a minute. I have her phone number here. The paper doesn't have her information, but I've got her number. Okay, it's 913
Mm-hmm.
621
Mm-hmm.
2426.
That would be 913-621-2426.
That's right.
Okay. And why would someone want to vote for Donna?
Well, she's very honest, lots of integrity, well known here, and she's been very active. And one of the things she's wanting to do is repeal this used car sales tax that has been implemented in Kansas recently.
Okay.
She's for economic development.
Mm-hmm.
She's a hometown girl.
Okay. Well, thank
Not
you very
a girl
much.
necessarily, but
A hometown lady.
yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, Shirley, for letting us know about Joy Holt, who is running in State Senate District 6 in Kansas, and Donna Harsh, who is a write-in candidate
Yes.
in the 37th District in Kansas, and both of those are in Wyandotte County.
That's right.
Thank you very much, Shirley, for
Thank you,
calling
Dawn.
in. All right.
And Dawn, did you know that we've only got 2.5 weeks?
Oh,
I'm
it's-
sure you're aware of
I'm
that.
painfully aware of it. There's 18 days left, and I'm sure the rest of the country is also interested in getting done with this for another
And I
2
know
years.
there's a lot more underdogs out there in Missouri and Kansas. So you've got a high population area here in Kansas City, both sides of the state line. And if you're an underdog, call in right now.
816-792-1140 or star 1140 on your Verizon phone. Oh, let's keep going down this list of the underdog list.
And like I said, 90% of these are true. Some of them are kind of humorous.
I wonder if this one happened to you. Did you happen to buy your yard signs from a printer and who apparently happened to also be doing your opponent's yard signs, and they mysteriously were delivered the day after the election?
I've heard of things like that happening. So for the younger folks out there, when you go into politics, make sure that your printers don't work for the same outfit as your opponent, because your opponent might have more pull and your literature just might come a little bit late. Things like that have happened, and the underdog probably doesn't know about that little technique. It's happened.
Okay. Well, I hope they're never delivered the day after the election, but sometimes, printers just have delays. It's just,
And we like
you
to
get a
teach the
crush.
nuts and bolts of political activity, and you learn as you go.
okay. Well, next we have on the line Mr. Eric West, who is running for State Senate District number 8. Welcome to the show, Mr. West.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
All right. Tell us what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Well, I am running against a current incumbent Republican by the name of Barbara Allen, and basically didn't like the way she was voting, that I didn't think she represented our area, so I decided I'm going to go in and try to make a change.
Now, are you the Democratic candidate or the Reform candidate?
No, I get to join you guys, and I'm a reformer also.
Okay.
Not as long as Ray, but one of the newer guys.
Okay, and you're state senate number 8, and people should vote for you not because they're against the incumbent, but
Correct.
why? Because
Why? Education, and one of the things right now that's the big issue in our area, and that is that education, that's the funding issue. And one of the things we have a problem with right now is that we're throwing money at a target that we don't know what the target is. So what I would like for us to do is, like any sound business, is to identify the cost for the education. So basically, what does junior need to graduate the 5th grade, the 6th grade? Get the curriculum set so that we can apply a cost to it. Then we can know what our cost is and apply money towards it. So kind of just sound business principles.
Okay. Tell us the kind of region where Senate 8 is.
Oh, it's quite a large area, kind of spans the 4 compasses from the Oak Park Mall area, but it's kind of quite a large area.
Okay, so it's Overland Park and part of Lenexa?
I believe so, correct.
All right. Now, how would people get in touch with you if they are interested in helping you out?
Well, we're on the low-tech side, so that we have a phone. That's 913-888-9541.
All right, one more time, 913-888-9541.
That is correct.
And you're running in the State Senate District number 8 as a reform candidate. And you are for education. Being cost budgeted, it sounds like.
Cost budget. Another thing, too, is Kansas is the windiest, one of the windiest states in the nation. I think you guys had a show on this, and we have a great opportunity to be able to harvest those winds for energy, which would give the western